Yo, I don't know what this song is, but I mess with it. Hold on. Robots and stuff, and robots and life, and robots are girls, and robots are wife. Come on. All right, turn that a little bit. All right, that's fun. Oh god. Whoa. I love asparagus, but it gets stuck in my teeth like crazy. All right. There we go. What up, anybody who might be in the room or not? Um, Hold on. It's gonna bug me. I hate when I have things stuck in my teeth. It is the worst feeling in the world. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get this on my teeth. Girl, drive me crazy if I don't do it now. Ugh. What up, Squid? It has been a while. What's up? Oh, it depends on when the last time you were here. Because if you were here like a few months ago, I have a different story than I have you were here a few weeks ago. Um, what was this? You have no idea what this is. You ever had a job where someone asks you to do something and then you review it and you're like, I have no idea what you want me to do. I have no idea what this is, and frankly, I'm confused by it. That's my situation. Oh, because I'm wearing yellow? Ha ha ha. Hello, turtle. So black man just can't wear yellow without being Luke Cage. I don't even look crap anything like Luke Cage. I guess if I'm being fair to you, he also was bald, but he was in very good shape. I am in mediocre shape at best. But yeah, honestly, I'll give you a rundown. Everything is new. You stop me when you already know. You know what I mean? Um, I'm still doing the thing where I'm working a couple of gigs here. I paid all my debt off. Now the goal. Ignore me for a second. Yes, retired. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't have a belt on today, so that looks weird. Ugh. And while we're at belts, we don't have to. Also, that's mean because I feel like I'm not even old enough to retire. That's also just woof. Oh, but I totally get it. I get the sentiment. I had a backwards hat on earlier, and I'm like, if I ever want to just totally deceive people, I just gotta throw on a hat. It works for the most part. Let's see. What up, bros? What we doing tonight? No, I'm just kidding. Still retired. Still a cage. I mean, dude, it's nutty to me that I'm now 41. Like that concept, or I'll be 41 at the end of the month. That concept blows my mind, and yet I do feel every bit of it. Like as y'all who can't see in the stream that well. You know what? If you say phase on love, I'll punch you in the nose, bro. I ain't that damn big. We're not doing phase on love. If y'all don't know who phase on love is, stab this dude in the neck. What the hell? I got that one time. I ain't on Phazon's level yet. I got a few chins to go. I got a ways to go before I hit Phazon love. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. That is like I don't have a neck anymore. I have a full neck. I don't have a double chin. Like, hold on. This, my friends, is Phazon love. I can see the resemblance because I'm bald. I can even see it there when he was younger. But nah, bro, we can't. When I hit Phazon love levels, I'm getting Ozempic. Okay? Just letting you know right now. If I ever get truly, if this is me, this is ever me, I'm getting Ozempic immediately. Again, I can't. He is wearing yellow here. Yeah, bro, I don't know. I can't reach Phazon love levels. Once we're in Phazon love levels, it's time for Ozempic. Okay? Just letting you know that. Once we get there, it's time for Ozempic. I'm not there. Even the collar shirt does it. If I unbutton my collar shirt, it looks a little bit better. See, it looks better, baby. I got pecs, man. Come on. I get called Kenan Thompson, but do you look really young for your age? Is that part of it? I'm 27 now, back in college, so being with younger people really makes me feel my age. You know what's wild is that I feel like feeling. All right, I feel like this. I think feeling 27 when you're around a bunch of like 20-year-olds or 18-year-olds is definitely gonna hit you. What are you back in college for? What's the story? We don't favor, bro. I do not favor Phazon love. I will destroy you. What I hate is that now that you said that, I can see it, and I just shaved my head. Cut my beard down, and somehow cutting my beard down made me look older, and I'm like, okay, not great. I'm not a fan. So I'm glad I tried it. Now we know. But don't tell me I favor Uncle Wendell. We're not doing the Uncle Wendell. We're not doing the Uncle Wendell look. Let's see. The place I used to work, I closed last year, and I went to get away from retail. No, I want to get away from retail. That's fair. I mean, but what are you going to school for though? What's the thing? Well, your wardrobe, this outfit ages you. Actually, so I'll be real with you. I'm also wearing this outfit purposely, because I wanted to look older. So that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I feel like I was looking like a little kitty. So wait, let me ask this question though. What about the outfit ages me though? Is wearing a button-up shirt, yellow shirt with khakis, is that old? I feel like I walk down the street and I see kids wearing this stuff all the time. Like nothing too different. I'm just asking. You don't look exactly older. Anything trimming it all makes it a bit more baby face. Accounting. It's starting to get hard. Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am actually, as we speak. It's not the same color though. It's different shades. Look, you need to see the color wheel. This is yellow. This is tan. This is brown. Okay. And then the shoes are similar color. And then the hat is the same color as the shoes. Is that old to match your clothes? Like, since when is coordination old? I'm confused. Help me, Mom. Help me. The coat does. It makes you look like Inspector. No, dude, the coat's fire. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna roast the coat. This coat is dope. Sorry. I do Inspector Gadget. No, honestly, I wore this coat out one time, and I got all the compliments. So I don't care what you say. This coat is probably the mic's covering it up. You saw more of this coat, you'd be like, ooh, that's fresh. Last time I wore this coat in the last stream, somebody said, "Damn, you look fly, bro." I hate you. Okay, I'm kidding. Hi, I'm Brian Fellows. I was surprised you didn't have those dad Asics shoes. So, all right, I don't have those, but I do have Hoka's because I have plantar fasciitis because I have old people feet. But yeah, I mean, hey, if you gotta go, if you have to do accounting, do accounting. What is Quirkle? Cricky? What is that? Crikey. Got it. Crikey. Yeah. Wait, what was that? Was that the, no, Steve Irwin, and he wore shorts. I found that to be so. No, I'll tell you this. I mentioned this before. In the neighborhood where I live in now, I have a few options, right? If I want to go out. Let me just fix this up a little quick. Oh, you know what? I know what's wrong with it. Never mind. Sorry, I'll fix this over here. Where'd it go? Arg. Hold on. I just had that thing, and I moved it because I do the streams. This is my old man brain, coming to fruition, making you right. What the hell? Where did I put that thing? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Enjoy my crotch for a second. I swear that I was literally sitting here and I go, let me put this over here because I'm going to stream tonight and I don't want to misplace it. And then sure enough, I went ahead and I misplaced it anyway. Is that right? That was for the sound bar. Alright, we got the sound bar. What the hell? Is that Haley? Alright. Well. Oh, it's right here. It's giving Steve Irwin chic. Listen, I'll take it. Smash. Not exactly what we're going for, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. All right. Now you just need a giant yellow python to tame as an urban clone. We're not doing okay. GLP is GLP ones are dangerous, aren't they? I don't even know what that is. Hey, what's up, Sheena? All right, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a dating question, and then we can get into the deeper stuff later. All right. And what's up, dating Chris? All right, dating question. Okay, so I went like this last weekend. I went to DC, right? And then when I came back, like anyone else would, like you normally don't talk to your significant other that much when you're on a trip because you're with your boys, you're with your girls, you're hanging out, you're doing your thing, they're doing their thing. So when I get back, I immediately want to do a phone call, right? And the girl's like, well, actually, I'm really busy, and I'm doing this, and this. Let's just talk tomorrow. And I'm like, I've been gone for like 4 days. You can carve out like 5 minutes to talk with me real quick, in my head. And, of course, you didn't do that. And I've been upset about it ever since. And I'll admit this. I'm being a baby about it. I am being a baby. I know that. And I don't know really what the right thing to do is. Like, I feel like whenever she comes back from any trip, that's just me though, I immediately will like stop what I'm doing. I'll rush to come see her. I will, at least carve out 30 minutes to talk and catch up and hear about her trip. And I didn't get any of that. And I don't know, like, am I being too needy? All right. No, that outfit isn't appropriate for a first date. First of all, if I had a first date, I wouldn't wear a backwards hat. That's one. Two, I probably wouldn't go matchy. I'll give you that one too. I would probably wear the coat, but I would wear dark jeans instead of the tech pants. I'll give you that. I mean, I'm good. Here's the thing, we're gonna talk, but I'm annoyed because I'm like, at this point, that I'm the kind of person who wants to connect when they're back from a trip, and it's not the first time I've expressed this, and so I'm like, I feel like I've already told you before that I want to connect when I get back. I'm not trying to not talk to you when I'm back, right? That's just me. I will open up to her. We're gonna talk, but I've already told her. I've expressed to her. I'm like I'm upset. My feelings are hurt. Here's what I expected. Here's what didn't happen. And she's been very just like, well, we'll talk about it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to talk if you don't want to at least communicate with me a little bit before we have the talk. I don't know. Again, I know I'm being bratty about it. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I know that. I'm trying to get myself to calm down because right now all I have is sarcasm. All I have is the hurt feelings. And honestly, I don't even know why my feelings are hurt so bad. Yeah, it's my girlfriend. I don't know why my feelings are hurt so much. It's not like she is trying to hurt me, but at the same time, I kind of want someone who just immediately thinks about the other person right away. And I don't know. Again, I am aware that I am being stupid, and I'm trying to process that. Why does it bother me so much? Right? I'm trying to figure out okay, why is this bothering me? Because I don't want to remain upset. Yeah, I think you're right. The hardest part has been swallowing my pride because I'm expecting her to give a reaction and be apologetic, and she's not. You know what I mean? The way she responds is kind of cold, and I know it's not that she's trying to be cold. I think she does that via text. She's not as expressive as say I am over text. If we talk in person, it's probably fine, but I don't know. All right, let me give you another example. Since we're already talking. So this same weekend, she goes out to this gala, right? Like, like she goes to this gala. She's dressed up. She's with her mom, and this guy comes over to her and is giving her a bunch of compliments. Before she can say anything, her mom chimes in and goes, she's got a boyfriend. Like you can back up. She has a boyfriend, and I'm glad she did that. I'm glad her mom did that. But of course, I would love if she was the first one to be like, yeah, well, I'm seeing somebody. Stop giving me compliments. You know, right? So then that we think it's over, right? So fast forward to maybe a day later, and she's at home hanging out with her mom because she's visiting her parents, her family at least, and her boy hits her up. She has this guy friend, and he's like, "Hey, guess who I'm with?" And she's like, "Who?" And it's the same guy. It's the same guy. And now I'm like, okay, bro. First of all, that guy knows her really well. Is one of her best friends. He knows we're dating. Why are you trying to put her on with your boy? What am I missing here? Now she told me all this, and I'm like, at this point, not only does he owe you an apology, your friend does, but he owes me an apology because this is disrespectful towards me. You know what I mean? And so I expressed this, and the girl's like, well, I don't know why you're blowing this up. I already talked to him, and he apologized, and we're good now. And I go, no, man, he literally tried to hook you up with his boy underneath my neck. Personally, you owe me an apology. And she goes, well, I don't know. It was late at night. He may have been drunk. You giving me this guy. You giving your friend all these excuses, and I'm like, no, man. Have him hit my line and apologize and be a man about it. Because that's what I would do if I did something like that. I would immediately do that. That's one reason why when I have a lot of female friends. When my female friends share things with me about their boyfriends, I always immediately have the boys back. I don't ever want that guy to hear that I talk trash about him or that I didn't. Because I'm still gonna support my friend. But I'm also going like, well, have you considered this? Have you thought about how you might feel about this? Have you done it this way? Like, I ain't trying to be the dude who's like, yeah, your boyfriend sucks. I go, ooh, that is unfortunate. I go, but maybe he was thinking this. I always try to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, right? Always. So that's when you don't catch me in that kind of situation. That's not happening with me. I don't know. All right, imagine a guy on the corner with his phone begging for subs instead of spare change. I don't understand the reason for saying that. Anyway, Shara, just don't let them walk over your emotions. I mean, here's the thing. I can't do that. I am an emotional man. And I'm somebody who I demand respect. Right? See? Why is Chris so dripped out tonight? Look at y'all, I ain't got no taste. I'm dripped out. I'm dripping and I'm dipping. Listen. The only reason you thought like face on level because you got too close to my face. If you zoom in, and then wait, nope, and then the other direction. Come on. This is what we paid for this. We paid for this. If you zoom into my face, I took my hat off. You're a little bit right, but if you zoom out, it's all good. It's all good over here. We're chilling. We're chilling like villains. Chilling like a villain. I love this thing. It's so stupid. That made you sound so young. Wait, what did I missed it? I listen, first of all, I don't try to talk like any kind of way. Like, I think right now I want to be like, yeah, man, I'm drippy right now. I'm dripping. Yeah. I didn't do that. Here's the thing. When people start saying drip, I was young enough to still say it, but I felt stupid saying it, so I didn't. Say, it feels like you have to dance over eggshells for a bit until you can navigate through it completely. It'll work out. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think it'll work out, or it won't. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that I'll give her benefit of the doubt and say that she's not a person who does well over text, right? She's always said that. I mean, well, full blown esoteric, deep convos via over text. It don't bother me. I will share my deepest feelings, my darkest feelings. I think that's, I don't know, to me that's normal. I do get why she has an issue with it. I don't know. An old crush of mine dated himself when he said someone was off the chain. Oh my god. You know what's funny? I think I'm adverse to a lot of the slang. Like some of it seems cool to me, and I'll adopt that stuff. But a lot of it is like cringe, like man, that was off the chain. Like I don't know. I never could see myself being so excited about anything that is off the chain. I don't even know what that means. Like it's like a dog who's gonna get euthanized. It's off the chain. I don't know. Funny thing is, Dipset have been using drip as slang term since like 2007. Look it up. Look up the song Splash. Interesting. Or Jim Jones Weatherman. I can't keep up with slang. I know Riz is the one thing young people say. You know what's funny? You say young people. It was some of y'all. When I was doing this, when I was doing my streams like every single like twice a week, I want to say, like y'all would come in and say, hey, Chris got that A1 Riz. Hey, Chris got A plus Riz, whatever it was, or W Riz. That's what it was. Chris got W Riz, and I'm like, what the hell is Riz? What the hell does that mean? And it's charisma. I get it now, but I'm like, why did you shorten it and use the letters in the middle? But at the same time, it's like it doesn't make sense. Like when people talk about thoughts. I mean, when being a thoughty or thoughts was a thing, right? Like I remember distinctly, my friend goes, "It means those hoes over there." I go, "Yeah," but then how you have thoughts? Isn't it always just thought? Hey, we got a thought problem over here and something like that. But no, people just start using it differently. And now you got thoughties. I don't know. It's just weird. So I was saying before. So I moved up here in like this new area where there's a bro area you can go hang out in, and I went out and I met people in that area, right? And everybody's cool, right? I find that when you go out in they call it the Viagra Triangle, because it's a lot of older men who try to pick up on really young women, and vice versa. Don't mind me. Don't let me hold you up. The women are also doing the same thing. The women are hitting on these old dudes because they want some sugar daddies, right? And I'll go out over there, and I feel too young to be there, but I feel too old to be in the other spot. So I'm like, where the hell do 40-year-olds go? But then when I go to either one, people talk to me like I'm their peer, like on both ends of it. You know what I mean? So like, I'll give you an example. So like last week, I think it was Thursday, I went out to go watch like the last end of a game, right? I'm not really a big sports person, but there are some games I care about, okay? So we watch the last end of this game. I get there, I sit at the bar, I'm hanging out, and I wind up sitting next to this girl. And me and the girl started talking, and she had like really good energy. I'm like, yo, I love your energy, like you seem like a good person. And she was like 30, okay? And she's like, yo, we can be friends, da 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 da. I go, cool. Because I'm not trying to pick up any girls. So then like when I leave though, she's like more than ecstatic about me for whatever reason. These two dudes were sitting at the bar, and they had to be like 20 something. They're watching this happen, and they're like, yo, bro, how'd you do? Dog, we gotta hang out. And I'm like, I ain't doing anything, man. I literally, like, you just watch me get friend zone, but also be okay with it because I'm seeing somebody, so it's all good. And he goes, yeah, no, man, no, dog. He goes, you killing it, bro. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not killing anything. And he goes, what are you doing the rest of the night? I go, I was gonna walk home. He goes, well, we're about to go to this other spot. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know that spot. And I name it, and they're like, Do we want to? Can we all go together? And I went out, and hung out with these bros like all night, and we had a freaking blast. It was so fun, and you would never know, that we had like 10 years on each other. With me being the older one, of course. And so then fast forward to, I go to this other spot, and it's like where you go like and you hang out and you eat a nice steak, and you just chill. I'm sitting at that bar. I'm just hanging out again, talking, mostly to the bartender. And the next thing you know, this dude sitting next to me is like, "Hey man, what's your story?" And we start talking. Turns out we're around the same age. But wait, he's older than me. He's like 50-some years old. And I'm like, okay, so we're peers now, I guess. He goes, yeah, man, when you get our age, blah, 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 blah. I go, oh, so now we're the same age. Didn't know that. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird spot to be in. It just is. I'm 40. I'll be 41 at the end of the month. I turned 40 on October 30th. There is no pool. You know why? Because I'm not streaming in the pool section. I shouldn't be, at least. Am I? No, I'm in just chatting. I was like, yo, what do you mean? Drewster, why are you encouraging Mo? Why are you doing this? Do not encourage this man. Jay Ray, same thing. Y'all, stop encouraging this. This is bad behavior. I haven't done that in a minute, okay? Shara, I never use them. I always cringe. Use the popular lingo. Dang, bro. Can I get advice on AARP and junk? I don't even know how to do it. Hilarious. Okay, I was like, why are people asking about the pool? Mo is rating a party at 5. So when I'm on the dual stream, I can only see if I look over at the other stream. So like, it's hilarious. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. If you really want to rate me, don't forget to follow and like and do all that stuff and subscribe and give me your money. Oh man, you know what I love right now? It's gonna sound really sad, but just bear with me for a second. I'm really loving the downfall of Dr. Umar. The man has always been a grifter from day one, and I could not stand him from day one. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. And I'm just like, bro, I understand needing to. I'm clearly joking. I don't need their money. I want the subscription. Do that. No, but like, Dr. New Umar has always been a grifter. Like, he even did the thing where like you repeat what you have to say 3 times, so it gets drilled in people's heads. If you keep repeating it, people remember it, and it's an effective way of manipulation. And I'm just like going like, man, there is no way you really believe this. There's no you can't believe that like that a black man can't love himself and be with somebody of a different race. That's just, it's nutty to me. It's crazy. Anyway, now imagine a guy on the corner begging for subs instead of spare change. You know what's funny? I'll tell you about two things that happened to me this week where I actually am catching myself now. I am someone who I believe in giving, right? And giving back to people. So I'm walking down the street. This is like literally last week, I think on a Tuesday. And this guy is like, it starts raining outside. And this guy looks a little bit disheveled. And he just goes, hey man, can you give me some money for some socks? And I look at him and he's like, yeah man, like I don't want to get you cold. I just need some socks. And I'm like, yeah man, I'm sorry. I just don't have it. I'm on the way. I'm trying to rush back home. And he's like, come on man, like can you help me out please? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry man, I can't. And then I stop and go, you know what? I'm not even joking with you, because this month I've been buying stuff to like, fill out the apartment, and like, and switch my wardrobe up a little bit, despite my outfits you make fun of. I just spent like $200 on Amazon. I can give this guy socks, And if I have to go buy a new pair of socks to get, whatever, it's like that's nothing to me. I'm working 2 jobs. Like I can do this. So I go, hold on here. I'll be right back. And I go down there, get the socks. I come back. He's still there. I give him the pair of socks. And I feel bad I even hesitated, right? Because I have it, you know what I mean? And I think back to like maybe 2 weeks ago, I was in the grocery store. And this woman just came up to me while I'm buying my groceries. Just like, hey, can you buy these for me? Can you get these for me? And I'm like, no, this isn't my money. And I don't know why I hesitated, but she wanted me to buy her chips. He goes, I'm about to go to the hospital. Can you give me these before I go to the hospital? And I'm like, I don't know you. Why am I buying you chips? Come on, bro, buy me the chips. And when she did that, I'm like, I can't buy you anything. I'm sorry. Like, what is this part where you are like insistent that I buy you something? You don't know me. If I say no, that should be it. I don't know. That's just me. Again, closed mouths don't get fed. So then fast forward to this last Sunday night. I get back from my flight. I'm trying to talk to my girl, but she ain't trying to talk to me, so I'm upset. So I go for a little bit of a walk. I'm going my walk, and this girl walks up to me and goes, hey. This girl has to be like in her like 20s. And she's like, hey. And she looks a little bit disheveled. And she's like, I know this sounds like a lot, but I'm trying to get a flight home. I go, what? And she's like, I'm trying to get a flight home, and I need $40. And I'm like, damn, $40, geez. Okay. But I thought about the other guy that I went on who wanted the socks. I'm like, you know what? I just got back from vacation. I just spent more money on that on dinner. I can give you the money. So that gave her $60 instead of $40. And she even walked with me to the store. And I was like, you know what? Good luck. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what the story is. Just good luck. And I let it be. And I'm putting that out into the world because, I want to be able to give back and help people as much as possible, but I also want to be a joyous, happy giver. I don't want to be someone who holds back from helping other people. Now, not to detriment myself, of course, but right now I'm in a really good spot financially, so I don't have a good excuse. All right, so I see people out there asking some very important questions. Even though you said emoticons has changed drastically over the last 10 years, okay, I already knew that part. Did he really want socks, or was that his excuse? I don't know. Oh, man. See you later, dude. Enjoy your dinner. Mo, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the peeps. Thank you for the people that came through. I do appreciate you as always, brother. Yeah, why is we using a shelf? Well, I'll tell you a couple things. If you can't tell, I know you can't. This is a very small apartment, okay? It is. I need to clean, and and I also need to take the trash out. I haven't done either one of these things. So that box contains recycling, and my door is right around the corner from the recycling and garbage unit. So I'm gonna literally take this around the corner when the stream is over. That's why. And I gotta break down the boxes. So there's a very non-exciting reason that I'm being used as a shelf. But I should have thought about that before I went on stream, so I didn't want you to judge me. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. He didn't ask. The thing is, here's the thing. If he wanted money, I expect he would have he would ask for more money. You know what I mean? Not like, hey man, let me get some socks. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I think different. I don't know. But that's just me. All right, Squid Baconator, thank you for coming through. I'm really glad you were here. I'm glad we get to hang out for even a little bit. Oh, wait. My boy Brian. All right, what did he send me? This is cute. Hold on a second. Glad to see you guys are keeping it fun out there. Haha. We got to catch up soon. All right. Yeah, my boy moved out to Florida near Epcot, and now him and his girlfriend are just living the Disney life. Is it gonna rain tomorrow? Yuck. All right. My roommate cooked a pizza box in the oven accidentally, so I was just worried you were going to burn some things. Why do you think I would burn things? First of all, I'll be real with you. I am now a air fryer guy almost exclusively. Like if I make a pizza in the oven, it's a date night or a desperate night. I don't know. I can't believe cooking a pizza box. That's crazy. No, I see what you mean. No. Yeah, no. I don't know. That's also partly why I'm using it that way right now, because frankly, I don't really use my oven for very much. Like, I literally went to the store and I bought a steak, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna oven fry this steak later." Ooh, I shouldn't be excited for oven fried steak. No one should be like, "Ooh, oven fried steak! I can't wait to partake." Nah, I do leave leftover pizza in the oven and the preheat the oven for a meal and forget. You know what? I've done that one time and one time only. It was ages ago, but like I remember I like woke up and I knew I did it because thank God pizzas don't catch on fire. But the pizza was black. Everything was black. I tried to eat some of it because I'm stupid, and there was no helping it. Couldn't help it at all. I haven't done that in a long time. All right, let me ask the dumb question for people out there that are still in the room. Is anyone going to get Pokemon Z through A? Because I won't lie to you. I did skip the last Legends. And I'm debating, like, again, I already have a rule right now where I have to at least clear or beat 2 games I already own before I buy another game. Like, I won't lie to you. I got the Switch 2, okay? But I also feel, frankly, that I got ripped off a little bit. I got ripped off a little bit because it's not that great. Mario Kart World is not that great of a game. It was really, really, really fun for the first 2 weeks. Then I got bored, and now I'm bored with it. I keep playing it on occasion, and I'm still. It feels like it's missing something. And I can't even tell you what it's missing, but it's missing something. Donkey Kong Bonanza, same deal. It's really, really freaking fun for like the first 2 weeks. And now I feel like it's missing something. And I don't know what that missing component is. Like, it's actually annoying. Like I want to feel good about these $80 games, right? Or even at some points, $90 games. But if it ain't Zelda, part of me feels like it's not going to be worth it. Like, I don't know. I need a game that's going to lock me in and keep me interested. Similar to what Bayonetta did. I'm getting it, but I'm upset that there's 2 paywalls in it. Yeah? Wait, there are paywalls in the Pokemon game? You mean like the DLC? What else? No, you good. Well, you know what's funny? I'm gonna keep the Switch too because like I'm happy with it. Like honestly, everything that I didn't like about the original Switch, the Switch 2 fixes. Like and it's actually, I mean, it's great when I travel. I have a huge library of games to play. I have no excuse to not finish or play more of these games. But now I'm like, okay, I need to be more smart about what I spend, right? Because like, okay, example, like I don't know if either one of any of y'all ever got a Roomba. or one of those like robots that clean your house. I got one, and I was like, let me just see what this thing does. And it barely mops the floor. It does a great job of vacuuming, kind of. It'll miss spots. I'm like, why'd you skip over that whole pile? Like, why'd you skip over the entire pile that I literally put out there for you to collect? But when I let it run after a full charge, it was totally fine. But I let it run after a partial charge, and then like it peed on my floor. Like it got everything wet. I'm like, why'd you do this, stupid Roomba? What is wrong with you? You pee on my floor? For real? So then I had to set it up near where it peed. It peed, just it expelled a lot of water. I set up right where it spilled the water, and it got it up. But I was like, yo, what the frill? I wanted to scream. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I spent like $88 on you, bro. You better run well. So then I let it run again, and it was fine, right? So like, the trick is when I need to mop, I gotta make sure that I like pick the carpet up and put the carpets in another spot, and then it'll go around and it'll do its thing, and it's fine from there. But like, you also, if you have one of these things, if you have a really tough spot on your floor or hardwood floor, you absolutely need to clean those spots up yourself. So it'll get like most of the floor, but you still have to do a little bit of cleaning. But not as much as you would if you were like, it's Sunday, I'm gonna do a cleaning day. You know what I mean? I wish I had one in my old apartment, because I would have had a much more cleaner situation there. So I don't know. But like, you can't get these machines to apply pressure, like real pressure. So it is what it is. Just purchase Megan. She'll clean your place and keep track of your scheduling. That would be great. But I already have other robots to do those things, as you already probably know. I've got Alexa. I'm not talking to you though. I got Google. I've got Gemini. I've got a Pixel. I mean, I've got a robot for every occasion, really, at this point. Well, most occasions, not the freaky ones. You know what I mean? But even with that, like at one point, I was a fan of the VR. We are VR. It just got old for me quick. I don't know. I think that there is such thing as like technology fatigue, where you have so much going on technology-wise. Like even now, I got a free Google Watch or Pixel Watch, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really a big wearable guy, and the one thing I was excited for it to do, it can't do, which I was excited that it could open my doors, because my apartment is opened by Apple on my phone, right? Like, I can't get in any of the doors without that app. And I was like, it'd be really great. It'd be really great. It's super fantastic if I just walk up and go boop boop and not have to worry all the time about having that app up on my phone. It's fine. I mean, again, this is new technology. I'm not that upset about it, but it is what it is. That's none of your business, Chris. Ooh, okay. All right. I'll let you maintain and keep your privacy. I respect that. I think to stretch more. Maybe that's what it is. Ugh. So I think I mentioned before, I am now seeing a chiropractor, and for the first time in years, I'm sitting up straight, like without like I used to be a big sloucher, like that was my default, and now I'm sitting up straight, and I'm like, yo, I guess everybody needs to do this. Apparently, like, the people you see like who walk around hunchbacked and can't move right, it's because they never had a realignment, and when they it's too late at that point because your back starts to curve. Because apparently I have like my neck is too straight, so they're trying to get me back my natural curve, which will also extend your jawline, which I've already noticed a difference. I can't quite run yet, but I can walk again, which is fantastic. Not that I couldn't I was never in a wheelchair, but like if I walked a certain distance, I would feel it in my legs. And that's because my spine was compensating, or sorry, my leg was compensating for my spine, which is crazy. It was though. Like I was like even right now, if you probably see, I got a little this old man pillow, but I got a little. I got this guy. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it. Mike, move out the way. Yeah, you can't see it. But I got this attached to my chair because I was finding myself like standing up and going, oh, like it was bad. Oh, hilarious. Demons Don't Dance. But yeah, I mean, it was bad to the point where I couldn't stand up, and if I walked a certain distance, I had a shooting pain running down my leg. And so I got a chiropractor. Which also led to some PT, which also led to him cracking my back like twice a week, and my neck. The neck thing is crazy. It's like when you watch Batman and he snaps somebody's neck. I'm like, dog, do not kill me, please. Please do not kill me. I do not want to die this way. Not by the hands of a man cracking my neck. Please. But like he get in there and go, I'm like, oh God, no. And he gets my back, and then he pull my leg out. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy because I do feel better. Except right now, like I think I got some pain where it's like when I turn my neck, I can feel my spine. I know that's because I need to stretch more. But I mean, it's working, so I can't be mad about it. Ugh. Bleh. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to discuss the rest of the night. Also, for y'all who keep coming back, thank you. As I mentioned before, I'm now doing streams every single Tuesday, unless I have a reason not to. Like next week, I'm going to New York on Tuesday, and so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off from work that whole day, and I'll be hanging out. I'll be hanging out, like kind of like just doing little New York things on Tuesday. But then on what's that called? Then on Wednesday though, then I'll stream because I'll be free Wednesday because my girl's gonna go see Misty Copeland. If you don't know that, she's a black ballerina. She's gonna go see her do her final show. I didn't get invited to that because she goes, well, it's a lot of money. If I'm gonna go, I want everyone to appreciate it. And I'm like, damn, I can't even go see the black ballerina. But she got a friend who lives in New York who obviously will appreciate it more than I will. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take that L. It's all good. It's fine. I'm taking that L, and I'm just gonna go hang out in New York by myself. I mean, I got friends in New York anyway, and then I love exploring by myself. Like I'll go and find some spots. Like I'm gonna try to get some reconnaissance going before I get out there because I haven't been in New York by myself in really ever. So we'll see. I've gone there twice now, but I was always with a partner the whole time. So this is my first time getting to go just do my own thing. Well, one time I went with my roommates, and we stayed in Jersey, and then came to New York to hang out. A little bit different, but still, you get it. Ugh, nope. I gotta just start using scissors for that. You know how you have the tag in your pant in your shirts that are itchy, and you just rip them off and you destroy the shirt? I'm that guy who destroys his shirts by ripping it open. I gotta stop. Feel bad when I miss strings, but knowing you'll schedule them on Tuesdays makes the day better. Thank you. I really love hearing that. It could be worse. He could vent to you about his problems. That'll make him a chiropractor. That's hilarious. That's pretty good. Dating Chris, you deserve a cookie. That's cookie worthy. That is cookie worthy. Everybody dance for this man. In fact, I'm probably gonna tell him that joke. You know, I'm just glad that you don't complain to me. Why? Because I don't need a chiropractor. Except he probably wouldn't get it. He's like, okay, sir. Excuse me, I'll put my knee in your back now. It's hilarious. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Speaking of which, Drake lost that lawsuit, which I knew he was going to lose it. I'm like, there's no way he's doing this lawsuit for anything. And as I said before, I always thought that lawsuit was around trying to dissuade Kendrick from doing that song on the Super Bowl stage, which he did anyway. This is what it is. All right, so I'm looking real quick. And your shirt is straining, Chris. You have to get a larger one. That usually only happens to Henry Cavill. No, it's not. Oh, when I do that. No. It's just the way I'm sitting. If I stand up straight, the shirt is doing fine. Although I will say it's hard when you have a large chest. If I sit straight, it's fine. Even when I slouch, it's still fine. I've had shirts that struggle. Oh, trust me, I've had to struggle shirts. Like I had this one shirt. This is back when I was like swole. I had this shirt that was like it looked good, but it was like it was trying to burst. It was like it was trying to burst out. Like it was hard. But no, I made sure this looked good. I've tried it on a couple times, but also when I'm in like peak shape, you gonna want me to strain. You know what I mean, like hey, loosen that button. Let me see what you got working down there, boy. Don't say it to me like that. Don't call me boy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Whoa! All right, real quick. Pokemon Legends ZA is a fantastic return to Megaform. All right. So the reason I even touched this is because part of me doesn't want to buy this game. Again, like I said, it looks cool, but I want to make sure I'm only buying the mainline games, right? That's just kind of my thing. But the more I look into this, the more I'm like, oh no, they don't get my money. Like it does look pretty cool. Like it just does. It looks pretty good. Like you hang out with your Pokemon like that, it's all normal, and y'all just doing your thing. And right now I'm currently playing through Pokemon Snap 2. I'm trying to like finish the game before I pick up anything. I'm not going to start by saying I used to enjoy Nintendo games, not anymore. Nintendo has become a company where it feels like a gilded age. It's all fun on the outside with decent to good reviews generally, but it's hurting and torturing fans on the outside. This happened with several franchises and for a while to Paper Mario. But thankfully it seems like that's stopped now. I can't say the same here. Every Switch Pokemon game has had something critically wrong with it. You know, that's true. Because I feel like even like when the last series came out, it would get really slow in certain parts. Like they didn't build the game for that system. Like it didn't make any sense. Now when I play it on my Switch 2, it's fine. But I'm not gonna go back and play that game. I already played it. You know what I mean? But yeah, yep, just like I said, I'm replaying Scarlet right now, and it's pretty good on Switch 2. I like the story just fine. The mechanics are perfect for the vast majority of the population. They won't play Adrenaline Junkie fast Twitch games. It's really too bad they released it so full of ugly visual glitches and nausea-inducing camera jumps, though. I don't know. We'll see. I just need to like dedicate my time to certain things, and I just don't know if a remake of a Pokemon game is where I want to spend my time. Because I already know myself now. Once I get to a certain point, I'm just going to stop playing it. And also, I need to make sure I go pick it up and buy it. Just for me, make sure I go and buy it like physical style, because I just sold like a bunch of my old games and I got like $600 for those games. It's kind of crazy. Also, this is another round like tech talk. I'm just having a road. This is the Chris Sanders with the tech talk. I've noticed that Copilot is actually starting to like crap on ChatGPT, like in a good way. Like making files and making like Excel documents and doing things that normally took me like hours and seconds is crazy. And ChatGPT was good at it for like the first like month that it came out, and then after that it was really bad at it, like horrifically bad at it. But now with Copilot, because Copilot is baked into Microsoft, I think they're doing a really good job of tying all that tech together where it actually makes sense. Like I'm actually a fan of it now. So like I no longer am a like loyalist, if you will, to ChatGPT. I have Claude, I have ChatGPT, I use Copilot at work. I used to use Gemini to write all my documents, but now I don't do that anymore because they blocked it on another computer. Actually, I wonder if it's still blocked, because another the business, if you will, is trying really hard to like lock things down. And I don't know if they caught that. Let's see. Yep, they blocked it. It's weird. They blocked Gemini, but we can use ChatGPT. Sorry, yeah, and with a mixture of Copilot. But I get it though. That's with Copilot and Microsoft. You're already in the ecosystem, so I get it. Fredo made one of the most elegant gaming headsets I've ever used. I don't even do headsets, so that doesn't mean anything to me. I'll be back to the chat in a second, guys. I just want to make a quick run through to see if anything I missed. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is the first to go up in smoke during a bin test. Oh, there it is. Yikes. So I have a Pixel 10 Pro XL. It is probably one of the best cameras on a phone I've ever had in my life. But the issue is that sometimes when I'm traveling, the software crashes if I'm not at home. Like all of it. Like I was like I forget what I was doing. I was trying to order an Uber and do all these other things, and it repeatedly kept crashing everything. Like I can get one after work at a time. And I was like, yo, what is this trash? Speaking of trash, F ICE. I'm gonna say if you out here and you support ICE, we're not friends. Like they're in my city right now, and there's the thing they're harassing, like they're even harassing citizens in Walmart and in Walgreens, which is a drug food place, a drugstore, and I'm like, so now people can't go shopping in peace. It's so stupid. Anyway, I'll buy that Pokemon game if it makes sense playing the most recent one first. I mean, hey, Gil makes sense. Legends looks really good. The paywalls just make it bad, but Mega Evolution is back. I mean, I think Mega Evolution was one of the best things they ever did. Like, giving old Pokemon a new lease on life was dope. And the one thing I didn't like about it is that like they reverted back to their old forms. I kind of wish they would like just stay Mega if you want them to. You know what I mean? Like permanent Mega. But that's just me. You know, my daily like routine, in part because I'm doing the double job thing. It's been ruined. Like I used to get online because back in the day, like you get to work and you get to work a little bit early because you miss traffic. So you're hanging out and you're like, all right, let me just look at the news a little bit. Let me see what's going on in the world. Let's see what people are doing on Facebook. A lot more of a chill situation. And then you start your first meeting and jump into it that way. But now I wake up and I get on and I get to work from home. I like roll out of bed, right? And I go, all right, well, I'll start when I start, and then I'll hop in and do it that way. I don't know. I just I just feel like I'm like it's just my mornings are missing something. Like I used to be excited to wake up and do certain things, and it's not so much anymore. All right, I just did enough of my tech. Well, enough of my tech talk. What else you guys got for your boy? If nothing else, I can give you guys back the rest of the night. Um, Wait, I have a question. Is it $30 for Raichu X and Y, and that's just the only thing you get for the DLC, or is there more? I have about the service for Mega Greninja. I mean, Mega Greninja is just Greninja upside down on a star, which is kind of funny. Introduce a little brother. Introduce a little THC into your morning, my brother. Won't that make you sleepy? I feel like I would ruin the vibe. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here in Chicago. I do have a friend who does wake and bake though. Like he literally goes like, "Hey man, when I wake up in the morning, I hit a little bit of the pen, then I go about my day." And I'm like, I don't know. Weed makes me sleepy and sometimes paranoid. I will not lie to you and tell you that I didn't take an edible last night so I could sleep, like quite literally so I could sleep. Um, and I didn't realize how strong it was. So it was so strong that my brain wouldn't shut off, and so then I couldn't sleep because my brain was paranoid. So even though it was giving me the property of being sleepy, my dreams were kind of creepy. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. It was the absolute worst thing in the world. Um, I don't know. I don't. I just. I was just. I don't know. I was just. Ugh. I was like, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, people say that. All right, again, it's legal here in Chicago. Um, I've never gotten energy from taking any kind of weed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Sativa is actually energizing. Yeah, I mean, again, I've heard that. I've heard that. Um, but again, I think I'm too scared to even test it out. I don't know. Because again, when it gets you to a point where you're overthinking everything you do and whatnot, it just to me is not worth it. Not for me at least. I mean, to be real with you, I'm glad. I'm thoroughly glad that it's not like something I love that much, frankly. Because I think if it is, I'd probably be like, oh, I gotta do this all the time. Like, I'm happy that a little bit of it helps me sleep, and that's more or less it. It doesn't make me ooh, I gotta go move and run the streets. Look at me, y'all. I'm on weed. You know what I mean? Also, I live near a. I just found this out. I'm seeing it. I live near a Arby's, and I haven't had Arby's in like 2 years. I gotta go to Arby's tomorrow. Hey, yo. Okay, tech news. Tech news. Open AI to allow mature content on ChatGPT for adult verified users starting in December. It's over for y'all. All y'all incels better become extra incels now. Let's read what it says. I'm just curious. Um, OpenAI will allow mature content for ChatGPT users who verify their age on the platform starting in December. After chatbot is made restricted for users in mental distress, as we roll out age gating more fully, it's part of our treat. It's more of our treat adult users like adults principle. We will allow even more like erotica for verified adults. Okay, this is gonna get dangerous, yo. You teaching this thing how to be sexy now. Altman said that OpenAI made ChatGPT pretty restrictive to make sure it was being careful with mental health issues, though that made the chat less useful, such enjoyable to many users who had no mental health problems. OpenAI has been able to mitigate mental health issues and has new tools, Altman said, adding that it's going to safely relax restrictions in most cases. If you want ChatGPT to respond in a very human-like way or use a term emoji or act like a friend, ChatGPT should do it, but only if you want it, not because we are usage maxing. I agree with that. Like, I don't want it to be like using all those emojis. Okay. Well, come December, I'm curious what people are going to do with it. It's going to get weird. You need more indica. That's more of a calming strand. So what I used was an indica base, for the record. And it still does that to me. And I know people keep saying, I don't know if is that different for everybody. I think that I have noticed, for the most part, for me at least, the results are mostly the same no matter what the strain is. I don't know. And you're all okay there in Chicago with the mindless minions of the orange one being sent there. Like, as I mentioned before, it has kind of sucked. Because, like, I've been lucky because I live in a whiter area, and they're not really doing anything up here. Like, they're going after people in the brown neighborhoods, or mostly brown neighborhoods. I don't know. It's sad. But it's where people are right now. Like, even my pro MAGA friends, if you wouldn't call them that, aren't going around posting the videos of people getting taken down in the streets. Like, there are people who just, like, this one random kid was just in freaking Walgreens. He goes, "Why'd you try to run?" He goes, "Because you looked at me like you were coming over to do something to me. And I don't know you, and you're not the real police. And I'm innocent, and I'm a citizen." You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I know we don't want them here, and we don't want them here. No one in the city wants them here. Like, I think people who want them here don't live here, which is crazy. Like, other parts of Illinois, where they probably voted for the orange one, go send them over there. Go send them over there. They got guns. You know they got guns. Go get them. Stay out of our city, bro. Like, for real. Like, we don't need you to police it. And anyway, you're not even policing it. You're just going after brown people. Like, it's wild. What's everyone up to? I'm eating microwave donuts before bed because I'm an adult with free will. Love it. I love it. I won't even lie to you. Part of me, because, all right, this is going to sound crazy. So I went to this random Irish bar. They had some of the best fettuccine I ever had in my life. Like really good pasta with broccoli and shrimp and everything else in it. I was like, this is so good. Oh, right? And then the guy there was like, "Yo, dude, you got to come back. You got to come back. It's fire over here." And I almost was going to go back. And I'm like, you know what? I do not need to go to an Irish bar in the middle of the night to go get some fettuccine. That's crazy. It's crazy work. It's 10 o'clock. I got work in the morning. I'll do that on Thursday. I'm joking, but I'm also serious. Like, I need to save it and chill and enjoy being in the house. I'm throwing a little Love Is Blind and just chill. Exactly. Watching these out of shape guys role playing cops, agents is hilarious. They fall over you so easily. Is just armed and mobs like that. They're a danger. Like, you see them chasing people down who run away. Because that one guy, he got away and only got away because he was on an e-bike. Like, get him! And like, but real though, he was talking trash. I don't know. Like, for me at least, I kind of want, my tax money to go other places. Like, right now, my tax money, is going towards this trash. I don't know. It's like, I don't want my money to go there. Like, I don't want my money to go towards hunting people down. I don't care if immigrants are in this country. In fact, you're spending more of our money to get them out of the country than it is to have them just be here. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. I don't know. I don't even know what to say because like I wish I could be more like articulate about it, but it just makes me angry and a little bit sad. All right, okay. So before I drop, I'm gonna tell you something that my therapist had me do. So and it's been interesting to actually go through this exercise. Let me pull it up real quick. All right. There we go. So, my therapist asked me to outline every breakup I've ever been in, every girl I've ever dated, and why the breakup occurred. Right? And at first I'm like, why am I doing this? This is stupid. I don't want to do this. So let me show you this. So I included like 3 girls that never did make it a girlfriend, but they were still in my mind a little bit significant to talk about. So I had to break down, I had to analyze my romantic relationships, identify emotional pain patterns, and increase my self-awareness around attachment, loss, and closure. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing it for real, but she just told me to do this. So I try to give like little like notes on each girl, so I had like a list, right? Again, I'm 41 years old, and I've had 13 women that I would say were significant enough. And honestly, these 3, maybe minus 1, you can remove. But I had to rank the pain level I felt when we broke up. Okay? And it's interesting. So like, all right, so to give you guys a rundown of my dating life. So my first girlfriend ever in high school, she dumped me. We dated for about 2 months. The pain was 1 because I was actually going to break up with her, right? Like I called her to break up with her, and then she turned around and she broke up with me. In fact, I need to tell you to update that. 1 second. Doop-a-doo-doo. Update the Jesselyn one because I actually called her to break up with her, but then she turned around and broke up with me. So it's kind of half and half. All right. So anyway, so going back here. So Jesslyn was my first girlfriend ever. She cheated on me with an old dude. Just keep it. I was 15 years old. The pain was a 1 because honestly, she was ugly, and I wasn't being treated well, and I knew that, so I was ready to break up with her. The next one was the girl who took my virginity. Again, it was like 3.5 pain level. Like, it wasn't that bad. It was only bad because I had a principal. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh, like, you know, we're dating, and I followed you for college. You think I feel stronger about this, but also knew in the back of my head it wasn't going to work. I knew. Lindsay, which is the first white girl I ever dated with a big old booty. That one hurt the most at the 5 level at that point in my life because we broke up with no reason. Like, we got along extremely well, and no reason we broke up because her family was racist. Next one was my first person I almost said I loved. You know what I mean? That one hurt less, like 2.5 on a scale of 5. In part because, like, while she was great, there was something missing. I mean, like, we got along really well. We were both goofy. She was silly. But it was something that wasn't there for me. And I'll tell you this. We slept together, like, years later as adults. And that kind of, like, solidified to me why it wasn't going to work anyway. Because that was good, but it wasn't great. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I explain it, I'll sound like a bad person. But it was like making love to a garbage bag. And then we got my ex-wife, which again, that was 3. You think after like 5 years of dating, I would have felt differently. But like, she's another one where I felt like, I can do a little bit better. I don't know. The next one was another Danielle. That was a 4. We just weren't a good match. Like, she was a great girl, but she didn't ever have a spark with me, I guess. And that hurt more because of my ego. Next one was like, you know, you guys all know Katie. Yeah, this is around when I was like hot on a YouTube channel, which is funny. At this point, y'all had been introduced to my ex-wife and the next Danielle, and then Katie afterwards. So y'all have been around for like all 3 eras of my dating life. And that's almost like, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 9 years in, which is crazy. So then, Katie, who, like, again, we got along really well. We loved each other. It was mutual, but it was still painful because I was like, oh, you know, like, we fight all the time, but I still love you. We fight all the time, but we get along really well. We fight all the time, you know, but I could still see you as the mother of my kids. But then ultimately, we kind of both ended things. Like, I called all out, like, hey, should we break up? And then she said yes. It was tough. Next, we got the girl I dated during the pandemic. So after me and Katie, I was like single. I was going on random dates. There was one girl named Cassie that I kind of had a thing with, but it never really went anywhere. But yeah, I stayed pretty single after Katie. And then Ashley, which is not the one I'm dating now, about 8 months, and it was good, it was fun, but there was something missing, which is why she was only a 2 on the pain level. Kelsey, again, we got along really well. I knew something was off, but I was like fully all in, and then she ended things out of nowhere. So I think when things happen to me abruptly like that without any warning, it hurts the most. Then we got Dana. This one was kind of oddly mutual. I was the one who asked for the break, and then when we try to come back together, she goes, no, I don't think we should try anymore. And that was the end of it after 2.5 years. And that was a 4, I think in part because while I knew that she and I were butting heads, we had been putting in the work to fix that, and I felt like she was easily just threw it away, right? And then from her, I've been, you know, I casually dated, but these people have made an impact on me. Like I said, I mentioned my friend Alex. We dated on and off for a year or so. Now we've been friends almost 3 years. We've now been friends longer than we dated. We never became official, but, you know, the pain there was 3. I think the pain there was 3 in part because I knew we were better as friends in the back of my head, you know. and that's all I can tell you. And then 4 was this girl named Ashley, another Ashley, go figure. We dated for 3 months. She and I were like super, like it's increasingly, like not increasingly, like just very, very similar people. And it blew my mind when she ended things. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Really? But I mean, I can't control it. It's what it is. I don't know what was there, but I heard it at 4 because I didn't know what the hell. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know what I could have done different or better. And then there was this woman named Karen, who I would say I liked her, but she mommed me a lot. You ever met a girl like try to like be your mom? This is her. She was super hot. She was great in bed. She was good to talk to. I think we connected on a good level. But I think she wanted something faster and deeper. I think she wanted me basically to settle up and be her boyfriend. And I was ready to do that because I think that I still wanted to see other people. And by the time we figured everything out, you know, it was already over. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I think that she and I would have gotten along, we would have figured it out. But I think that she also got under my skin really easily. And that is a special kind of person. And then now we have the girl I'm dating right now. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it. So I don't know what I'm going to learn from that. I'm intrigued to see what my therapist says when I give her the list. But I don't know why I did that. I don't know why she had me do that. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, I'm in my head about most things. I can tell you specifically why I break up with people. I can tell you specifically why they broke up with me. And if I can't, you know, I'll ask like why sometimes. One girl, it didn't make sense, and I found out years later from her friends who I saw walking down the street. And they're like, "Oh no," she's like, "No, you were a doll. You were great. You were good for her and everything. And we all were like mad at her for breaking up with you, but she wasn't ready for anything serious. She wasn't ready. She thought she was, and she wasn't. So." Pain level ranking is difficult when you have to go back and try to remember. You know, I said the same thing at first, and I feel like I had to like kind of do a little bit of reflecting, like, okay, how real is this pain level? You know what I mean? Like, I can say like, I was probably depressed or sad after a lot of these breakups, but I know that for a lot of these breakups too, I just immediately just jump back right into dating, with like no pain. Can I call Chris? Well, it's not going to work the same way. I don't have it set up. But you can vent here, and I can speak to you because the speaker is set up differently on this setup. Otherwise, I'll say yes because it's on the mic here. I got to do all this other stuff to make it work. But you can vent here, and we can chat. What's up? In fact, I know. I'm saying it won't work the same way because when I had Google Voice set up on here, it would route through everything else. But I'm using the mic on board here and the camera on board there. You'll get it. But you can call me later. We can talk. I don't know. I just don't know if you want it like voiced out to the world anyway. I don't know what your situation is. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot. I got to hit up Akeem. He's still here. I phoned out this week. With not one, but 2 friends. Oh, geez, dude, I'm sorry. What is do you know what the basis of it is? I know you want to call, but I mean, let me ask this question. Can you quantify why the falling out happens? Because I've had that happen too, where I've been basically like ostracized out of a friend group, right? And I didn't do anything to deserve it. Like, to this day, I couldn't tell you what I did. And it's been the hardest thing in the world because I don't have any answers. And for me, at least, if I had answers, I could move on. So I just wonder, dude, if you got the answers you need, if that would help. You know? Like, okay. Basically, the first friend blocked me everywhere because she didn't like me asking to join the VC in her Discord. She failed to ever tell me this. Okay, yep, that's weird. I don't know why she wouldn't just tell you. But I'm thinking out loud already. Y'all probably weren't as close of friends as you think you were. Like, that's my first guess. Like, if that's a reaction to a friend, like I'll give you an example. If you wanted to join my Discord, or if I had Google Voice set up right now, which again I will gladly do in the next stream, I promise. Um, if I had everything set up right, like, and you want to join, I'm not gonna block you because you wanted to join. It's not a friend, you know. That's not. You talk to your friends. You go, hey friend, this thing happened, right? Okay. So I have this other friend. He is beefing with another friend of mine, and because I was still friends with this person, he blocked me everywhere. Okay, so that's hard sometimes because a lot of people want ride or dies, right? Like they want you. Let's say I said since day one I was gonna stay neutral. Yeah, I know, dude, but at the same time, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Um, right, but still, again, that's more about him than you. So I have a friend who went through a divorce, right? He knew I stayed friends with his. I met them at the same time. He knew I stayed friends with his ex-wife, because she didn't do anything to me. I don't know why y'all get divorced, right? I'm not part of this stuff. He unfriended me on Facebook, and unfriended me here, unfriended me there, and I just happened to notice it. I'm like, what the hell? Why do we do that? Right? We don't have no issues. And I talked to her, and she finally tells me, goes, yeah, he did that to everybody, because he's like, if you're going to be her friend, you can't be mine, and went on this whole zero tolerance policy thing, and it was, in my opinion, kind of stupid, because people can remain neutral. People can remain friends with both people. But when that other person is hurt to a certain degree, they don't want anyone in that vicinity around them. You know what I mean? Like, I had a falling out with a girl, right? We kind of dated. She's not even on that list. We kind of dated. She got toxic real fast. And I made a video about her a long time ago, around how to lose friends or something like that. And no one else knew the video was about her except for like 4 people. One of her friends decided to send her the video, and she loses it, right? And she goes on this whole rampage. You know what the thing was? Is that she was like, did you have a girlfriend when you and I slept together the last time? You are trash. I go, I didn't. I was talking to somebody. We weren't officially boyfriend or girlfriend. Just like you, when we slept together, because it's just what happened. And then literally, the next week after we slept together, you had a boyfriend, and you called me and you apologized. It's not different. We did the same thing. How are you crashing out over this? And then she proceeded to start calling me names, doing all this stuff. I go, cool. Well, you're not being very mature about this. I'm just going to block you. Don't worry about it. She then told not just the friend we had mutual who told her about it. She told all of our friends that if you're going to be friends with him, you can't be friends with me. And she blocked everybody. She crashed out, blocking everybody. And you know what? It's her loss, because she can't be mature enough to deal with a situation. That's it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if that person's gonna do it, let them do it. I have another falling out. This woman at a wedding. Okay, I was kind of seeing one of the women, right? I was kind of seeing one of the women. And they got into a fight at the wedding. And all I did, because they were fighting in front of me, was like, hey, y'all, stop fighting. That's the extent of what I did. I ain't grabbed nobody in particular. I ain't smacked nobody in the face. I didn't yell in anybody's face. I said, hey, y'all, stop fighting, right? Keep in mind, I was sober. Like, every year I don't drink during a certain period of the year. So I was stone cold sober at this wedding. They were not. And so the girl that I was kind of dating, I was like, hey, are you okay? I want to go check on her. She was nowhere to be found. The other girl, however, was like, you never reached out to me to check on me, and you just yelled at me at the wedding and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you, like, y'all were fighting at a wedding. I was worried more about the groom and his family, and, you know, y'all acting immature like this at his wedding. And she proceeds to block me and go, everybody else checked on me, da 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 da. And I'm like, I didn't check on you because I thought you were fine, because you decided to fight at a wedding. That was on me. That was on me, I guess. But now we're not friends anymore. And when I see her, because I do see her on occasion, she just gives me the cold stare. Right? You can't help any of that, Mo. Like, and this is the thing, you have to accept it. You have falling out with people who are too immature to be adults and talk to you. You know? But I'm just telling you, dude, don't let it bother you. It's on them. They're being immature. If they are not talking to you, they're just blocking you. They're immature. They're in the wrong. So it's probably your friends' girlfriends. They force you to get to know each other and hang out with them. But when they break up, you have to cease contact with them. I mean, I've had a couple of friends who, are still my friends after a breakup. But I always tell my exes, if we break up, you formed your own relationship with my friends. Whoever the friend is, that's your relationship. It has nothing to do with us. I don't care. I'm not going to be mad at you if you stay their friend. And I tell my friends the same thing. I'm not mad at you if you stay their friend. That's it. So I'm just telling you, just in the future, dude, like, you got to compartmentalize it a little bit. It's not you. If they won't communicate with you, then they're not your friend in the first place. Like, they should be talking to you. Like, I didn't know that other girl wasn't talking to me until someone else told me, oh, no, she hates you. I go, for what? So I wrote her, I go, what do you hate me for? You know what I mean? And she went on this whole thing. I go, I was sober at that wedding. I didn't yell at you any different than I did yell at the other girl. All I said was, y'all need to stop fighting. That's not yelling. You should have been fighting at the wedding. But if we're not friends because of that, so be it. I respect it. Do your thing. But it's immature and it's stupid. People communicate with you if you do something they don't like. They let it slide over and over till one day they just block you because they're fed up. Well, here's the thing, though. That's not everybody. That's the people who are scared of conflict, I would say. You want to know the crazy thing a woman has done to me? Let's hear it. I still think, dude, that, like, you are giving these people too much of your energy. They weren't your good friends. They simply weren't. Because I will say that with the falling out I had with a different group of friends, that's probably more accurate to what you're saying. But it got to the point where, like, I was kind of over it. I was like, you know what? I know I didn't do anything wrong. And this is how you react, then I'm okay. I have other people in my corner. I have other people who respect me. I have other friends. You're not my only people I ever have in my life. And while it sucks to have it exist, I'm just telling you, you don't need these people. You need people in your life that will respect you and treat you well the way you do your friends. You seem like you're a really good friend, dude. Like, I just think that you need to be okay with the fact that some people are going to suck. And when they show you that side of themselves, you got to let it go. And just let them suck. So this one girl came to visit me in Vegas back when I was living in Vegas for her birthday. We go out for ice cream, and I was going to buy her ice cream, but she wanted to buy me ice cream. I'm like, what? It's your birthday. Let me buy you it. But she insisted that she buys me ice cream, and I was like, okay. I'm waiting for the rest of the story. I'm just telling you, though, like, the next day, she held that against me. She was mad at me. Okay, this is getting stupid already. That she had to buy me ice cream. What? But she insisted. Okay. It's already cringe. Did she just say that she was like, you didn't try hard enough? Was that the argument? Okay. Then I asked her, wait, did you do that on purpose to hold it against me? Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. All right, I can even pause you right there. That's crazy. If somebody is doing that, they don't have good intentions for you. And you don't even need to, like, consider that. I don't know. It reminds me of the girl who we went on, like, 2 dates, right? 2 pretty good dates, I thought. Good. That's the way it should be. Like, you don't need to stand for that crap. But, like, so we went on 2 pretty good dates. And on date number 2, you know, it was actually a lot of fun. We wound up, like, doing the adult thing and had a lot of fun, I thought. And then she was like, can't wait to see you again. And was super, like, complimentary and all this stuff. And then out of nowhere, she's like, cancels our next date. And I tell her, hey, I'm working this thing. I'm going to leave my shift a little bit early to make sure I make the date. So I already called off my shift, and I'm on my way out. And she hits me up and goes, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. I got to do this thing. I go, okay, it's all good. We can recoup next week. We schedule another date. Then she has another weird excuse. Okay, I'm like, all right, it's now date number 4. I'm like, all right, I don't know what's happening. Cool. And then she goes, well, actually, I'm going to go visit my friend out of state. She's going through some mental health issues and really needs me. I'll be gone for a week. I go, that's cool. Let me know when you get back. I'm not stressing you out. So then, you know, we get to another week. And then she goes, another, like, random excuse. And she goes, you know what? I've been looking forward to hanging out with you. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with you, too, whenever you can. And the next thing I know, I wake up in the morning, she goes, you know what? After all, I thought about it. And I really, I don't really have this bandwidth or time to be dating anybody right now. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question? This doesn't make any sense. Because you've been excited for it for like 3 weeks. We seem to have a good time. We got along pretty well. Can you please explain it to me? And she goes, well, we got along really well. I'm just not feeling it. I go, okay, you could have just said that 3 weeks ago. She goes, well, I was feeling it 3 weeks ago. I'm just not feeling it now. I go, well, we haven't seen each other in almost 3 weeks. There's nothing to feel. We don't know each other. And then it was just so stupid. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're good. We can go here. You can go. All right, Mr. Urban World, what's up, bro? I have reached a whole new level. I can't even tell you on here. Well, tell me somewhere. And you can't tell me that you reach a new level and I can't know what it is. I have no idea how people keep others on the hook, as it were. So, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, she's keeping me on the hook. And I even, like, had to ask her. I'm like, was it the sex? And she goes, no, that was great. I'm just not ready. I'm like, all right. I mean, I can't really argue with it. Yes, I have. So Stu Dippin, he was here. He visited Chicago like maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now. We hung out, like, it was great. We hung out like the whole time. We went to karaoke. One night we did trivia. Another night we did happy hour. Did dinner. Yeah, we hung out like the whole time he was here. It was great. I love it. I love that dude. And then he reached out to me maybe again. Okay, maybe he hung out 3 months ago. He reached out to me maybe a month and a half ago. And it's his business to share, but he wanted advice on interviewing for a job. And he knew how many jobs I had had. So I gave him my best job interview advice. And sure enough, Papa Stu Dippin got the job. But I think we haven't talked now going on like maybe a month, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. That was him. Like, oh, I know. He did a podcast thing for a bit where he did the movie stuff. And then he was doing the Friend podcast. What new one do you know about? And that means it's a matter of time before I get to be a guest. And I feel like there are some people who are built to entertain, and there are some people who are built to do other things. I would say that Ricky was built to entertain. Now he's being a father. He's also been a teacher. He's living the lives, man. He's doing well. So, I mean, talk to him. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, his videos were my favorite videos. Like that's how I found him. Like he won that contest on YouTube. They put him on the front page. My ex-wife saw the video and goes, "That guy's just like you." Damn, Mo, are you collab with me? Dang, okay, I see how it is. We don't have fun. It's cool. Cool. No kidding. I don't care. Honestly, I don't even like. I don't remember how many collabs I've done. I probably did the most collabs with him though. All right, let's see. All right. We're pushing up on 11 p.m. I think, yeah, we did do that. You're the one who you don't do the song like yummy, 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 I get in my tummy. That was you. I didn't. That was you. No, we did the Black Man Answers Cosmo episode. I want to say that was our last collab. I think that I'm thinking back to my apartments that I've had. That was a while ago, and then me and Ricky did the bald man video with NerdSync. See, oh, you remember it? Yeah. You know what's funny is that me and NerdSync haven't like really talked in a long time. But it was a couple of years ago. But I went up to Texas, and I think he happened to be there, and me, him, and Ricky all hung out. And then, like, I gave him some dating advice because he had a crush on this girl who worked at a Starbucks, and now he married her. It's kind of crazy. Well, yeah, it was great. I mean, he gave me everything I asked for. There was like no like even when I gave him direct like, hey, can you like do this? He goes, yes, got you, man. Don't worry about it. Like, hang out with me. Like, I remember all this stuff. It was great. Before you go, any Katie stories you haven't shared yet? No, I don't do. I mean, really, I don't have anything I haven't shared with the Katie situation. Why Katie in particular? I've had so many girlfriends, man. But now I got nothing. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would share. Like you never. I mean, y'all know the gist of it. Really, is like. I don't know. I think that they aren't really the craziest. I think that she just was insecure and irrationally jealous. You know what I mean? Like, I think some of the elements that Katie shared, some of my other exes had too. But I already told the story about Katie, so I don't share with other girls about the other girls. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about it. It wasn't a boat. It wasn't a boat. She threatened to jump like off into some rocks. Because we got into an argument in my friend's wedding that was like off by the sea, and we got into this large fight. Again, it's like the thing where like she would get mad about the littlest things and then explode them out. Over you wearing a hat. No, it was a certain hat that she didn't want me to wear. No, I remember what you're talking about now. Yeah, no, it was a mixture of things. It was a mixture of things. It wasn't just a hat. But again, when you get to the boiling point of the situation, you don't think about the steps it took to get there, right? So like kind of like you said, like you'll have people who are slowly getting upset with you, but they're not sharing, and then next thing you know, you just get the reaction, and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything that bad. When in reality, you're doing little things that annoy them along the way, and they just weren't man or woman enough to speak up. And I'll tell you again, man, I know that it hurts to have lost these friends, but they're not friends to you if they can't talk to you. They're not friends. There's not, and they're immature. And you can and already have done better. But yeah, it is late. All right, we're hitting near 11. I'm going to go to bed. because I am an old man who goes to bed at 11 o'clock now instead of staying up until 2 in the morning like I used to. But again, I remind you guys, I stream every single Tuesday. Now, again, it might be Tuesday in the morning, it might be Tuesday at night, but it will be every Tuesday. This coming week, I'm going to New York. So I might not stream this week. This might be the one week I don't stream. I might even do like a little mini stream in the airport. Because I think I'm flying out a different flight than my girl is. So I have some time to myself. So I might stream in the airport morning. But if I don't do that, I will definitely stream on Wednesday. So you're going to get a stream next week. But look at me on Tuesday. You'll get an announcement. Wednesday, we might be doing something big in New York. Okay? But thank you guys. I appreciate it. See you on every Tuesday. What it say? Streaming every Tuesday. Streaming every what to Tuesday. Where we pooping? What is on Tuesday? What you gonna do to Tuesday? I got one girl color Miss Tuesday. I got another girl color on Tuesday. I got another girl color Miss Tuesday. Cause I'ma see her every single Tuesday. 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 All right, y'all. I gotta pass some gas. Peace.